Hello friends, welcome to the BCQT English YouTube channel. If you want to listen our videos or see our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another channel called BCQT Hindi YouTube channel. Link is in the description. There you get the same video, same topic in Hindi language. Okay. In the previous video, we have learned about the static data members. So how to declare the static data member and how to define it, and we have seen the static data member definition and characteristics, and we have also seen the program's output also. Okay, in this video we will learn about the static member functions and its properties. So and we will also see the simple program, and also we will see this program output at the end. Okay, so let's begin without any wasting the time. So directly we will begin with the program only. Okay, so static members functions. Static member functions means in front of the member function we will put the static keyword and we will define it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so class is the prefix keyword, sample is the class name in open braces. In that we have declared integer variable called count, and this count is not the now normal variable. It is a special property. It will, because it is in front of data type int, we have put it the static keyword. So now count is the static integer variable. I hope you got this. So the count is under the private section, so I have not declared written here private access specifier, so by default it will go to the private section. So public is the another access specifier. After that, after access specifier, we will put the column. So in the public section we have declared two functions. So first one is show function, and show function's return type is void, and another function is show count. Okay, both the words are in one. See here, they are not both words, they are single word. Show count is a single word. I have by mistakenly I have written here both in between. I have given here gap, so don't think it is a double words. It is a single word, show count. Okay, so function name is show count and its return type is void, and the functions is now in static property. Okay, so how to declare the member function? How to declare the static member function? So function name is show count. In front of function return type is void. So in front of the function's return type, so whatever it may be, it is whether the data type or no return type, that is void. In front of that you have to put the static, similar to the static data member. See here, in the static data member, what you will put the in front of the data type or return type variable data return type, you will put the static keyword. Similarly, in the static member function, if you want to declare the static data member, so in front of the function name, in front of the data type, you will put the static keyword. Okay, I hope you have got this. So it represents the static member function declaration. Okay, so close braces and semicolon, it represents the end of the class. I hope you have got this. So if you have declared static variable, then you have to define also it. You must have to remember this. So how to define the static variable? So, through scope precision operator. Similarly, as normal function, you will declare outside the class through scope precision operator. Like that only we will define the static data member outside through scope precision operator, outside of the class. Okay, so what is the syntax of the scope precision operator? Return type, class name, scope precision operator, and function name. So we are declaring and defining here variable na. So instead of function, we will use the variable. Okay, so what is the return type of the count? It is the integer. Okay, return type is the integer, and class name is sample, scope precision operator, and in front of the function name you will use the variable. Okay, because we are defining the variable, static integer variable we are defining. Okay, so count is the data member. So semicolon, so it defines the static data member defining. Okay, now we will define the normal function, show function. Okay, so it is also defining through scope operation operator outside of the class. So show function return type is void, so I have written here void, class name is sample, scope operation operator, function name is show. See, while you are defining the function, you don't have to put the semicolon, only in the declaration only you have to put the semicolon. While in the defining the static integer variable, on that time you have to put the semicolon, as well as in the declaration of the static data member. Okay, so in the static data sorry, in the so I have, so okay, see a show function we have written here through outside of the class, defined here outside of the class through scope operation operator. Okay, as I've told you. So on the inside of the function, inside the function we have written a simple statement as hello slash n. Hello means slash n means, as you know this, in the next line it will print. Okay, hello, and count increments, count increments. Okay, count means how many times the hello will be printed, that many times in the count will be incremented. When we access the object through this function, the hello will be printed and the count will be printed. How many times the function will be accessed, that many times the count will be incremented. Okay, as I told in the previous video, when you created the static data member, that is count, whatever it may be, count or something, whatever. So when you create the object, the count value will be automatically initially 0. You must have to remember this. Okay, whether you create the one object or multiple objects, no matter, for all objects the count value is 0. For a single object, then also count value is 0. Okay, so the show function is over defining. So the next function is show count. As I told, the show count is a single word. I have put it here gap, so you don't make the mistake. Okay, so we will define the function outside the class through scope operation operator only. Okay, so this function is also the static data static. Okay, so it defines as normally only, so like show function. So what is the return type of the show count? Void. See a void, so I have written a void, class name as sample, scope operation operator, function name is show count. No need to put the semicolon. Okay, so inside the function I have printed a simple statement as sorry, I have written here something wrong. I have to write it as count. Okay, here also I should put the count, not cout. Semicolon. Okay, so inside the function, that is show count, I have printed the simple statement count is count. So how many times the count has been incremented, that count will be printed. See, through object, whatever the objects are there, that through objects we are accessing the show function, the hello will be printed. So how many times the through object this function will be accessed, that count will be incremented. Okay, incremented, plus means incremented by 1. Okay, the hello will be printed as usually. Okay, how many times we will access the function, that many times the hello will be printed. The count will be incremented, not printed. Okay, so see here I have made another mistake here. Cout I should write here, not count. Okay, cout means print. Okay, cout, the hello will be printed, count will be incremented. Okay, that count how many times will be incremented means how many times the function will be, show function will be accessed, that many times the count will be incremented, that count we are printing here. So for example, this function will be accessed 3 times, that the count will be incremented from 0 to 3 times. Okay, so the count value is 3, like this it has been printed. Okay, so we are before so after that main function is there. So before coming to the main, I will rub this and I will rub this, so and I will explain about the main function. So friends, we will continue from the main. So how to declare the objects? Okay, as you know that execution starts from the main only. So how to declare the objects? Class name and object. You can declare one object or more than one object. So class name is the sample A, B, C. So I have created three objects, and the objects are separated by the comma operator. After that you have to put the semicolon. So it represents the declaration of the object. Okay, so after that what I have done here, see here left side, a dot show. After that I have put it semicolon. Okay, so through object a and dot operator I am accessing the show function. Okay, through object a and dot operator I am accessing the show function. So whatever we have printed in this show function, that will be performed. So what I have written here, cout, it is not count, cout hello, the hello will be printed. Okay, for example, see here output is, so through object and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So the hello in the so whatever we have written in the show function, that will be performed. So what I have written in here, hello. So the first line is in the first line I have written is hello, so the hello will be printed. Okay, after that what I have done here, count incremented. So remember this, count incremented. Plus means increment by 1. Okay, so what is the count value? As I told, when you create the one object, first object or the multiple objects, no matter whatever it may be, so the count value will be 0. Why it will be 0? Because the count is not normal variable, it is the static integer variable. So static variable it is, so that's why the count value by default or initially it will be 0. Okay, so the hello will be printed. So and the count value incremented, it will plus means increment by 1. Okay, so increment by 1 means it will increment by 1, so the count value is now 1. Okay, you have to remember this. It will not print it the count, it will not print count, because cout means what? To print. Okay, it is printing. So count means what? Count is the number which is incrementing. So I have not printed here cout count, still I have not accessed this function. Okay, still I am still counting the numbers. So how many times I will uh, access this function, that times the count will be incremented by 1. Okay, that we are not printing, only the hello statement or a word that will be printed. Okay, I hope you have got this. So the hello will be printed and the count value will be incremented by 1. Okay, so next, this has been over. Through object b and dot operator we are accessing the show function. Okay, so the same as it is, through object b and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So what I have written here in the show function, that will be performed. So hello is written here, so again the hello will be printed. Okay, so after that what I have written here, count increment. So plus means incremented by 1. So what is here on count value? 1. So it removes the previous value and incremented by 1, that is it becomes 2. Okay, so again it has been over. So on the third step, object c and dot operator we are accessing the show function. Okay, object c and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So again we are accessing this function. So whatever in this function we have written here, that will be performed. So what I have written here, same as it is, hello, again it will print as hello. Okay, count increment. So what is the count value here? 2 is the here, so it will be incremented by 1. Plus means incremented by 1. Okay, so the count value is 3. Okay, so I hope till here you have got this. After that what I have written here, sample scope precision operator show count. See here, I will explain first this one, abc and dot show count. After that I will explain, so that you will get more clarity. Okay. So object a and dot operator, we are accessing the show count. So through object a and dot operator we are accessing the another function, that is show count. Okay. So this found what this function will be accessed through object a and dot operator. So whatever in this function I have written, that will be executed. So what I have written here, count, so a simple statement I have written is, that is count is count. So count is, as it is, it will be printed. Okay. Okay, count as it is printed, count is. So I have written here count. So what is the count value here? So the count, how many times incremented, that it will be printed. So what is the count value here? 3. How the 3 came here? So how, through objects, these 3 objects, how many times this function has been accessed, that many times the count value has been incremented, as we have seen here. So that count we are printing here. Okay. So the count value is 3, that count will be printed here. So again, through object b and dot operator we are accessing the show count function. Okay. So through object b and dot operator we are accessing this show count function. So whatever we have written in the show function, that will be performed. So again, what we have written here, count is, that will be printed. Count is count. What is the count value here? C out. So 3 is there na value. So again the value 3 will be printed. So similarly, through object c and dot operator we are accessing the show count. So whatever we have written in the show count function, that will be performed. So count is we have written here. So in the output of the screen, so again the count value will be printed. Don't worry, I will show in the output also in the turbo C. Okay. So the count, whatever the value is there, that will be printed. What here the count value is 3, that 3 will be printed. Okay, I hope you have got this. So the count value will be printed in the show count function. Okay, I hope you have got this, and show function I also got this. Now we'll come to this. What is this? See here, sample is the class name, scope precision operator, function name is show count. Okay. Through class name and scope precision operator we are printing the show count. Okay. See here, through object and dot operator also you can access the show count function, and all, or you can access the show count function through class name also. Okay. Same here. See, through object and dot operator we are access the show count function, then you got the this option, this one. Okay, not this one, only this one. Okay, count is 3, you got the output. So similarly, sample, scope precision operator, show count function you are accessing, it is the same as this one, or same as this one, or same as this one. Same it is. Sample name, sample is the class name, through and scope precision operator we are accessing the show count function. So what is the so here through object and dot operator we are accessing the show function, here through class name we are accessing the show count function. So whatever the show count function we have written, that only it will be performed. So if we have not written these things, only if we have written only class name, scope precision operator, show count, then what will be the output? Same as it is. What is written in the show count function, that only it will perform. Count is, because whatever why this count is has been printed, because here it is count is, and count, what is the count value here? 3. Count is 3. Similar to this only. Okay, I hope you have got this. Now we'll come to the some properties and all. We'll learn something. This static member functions are created by prefix keyword static. As I have told this static member functions are created by static prefix keyword, that is static. Okay, the static data member also created by the static prefix keyword. Okay, after this I have written 2 properties, this one and this one. Okay, so I will read and explain. A static function can have access to only other static members in same class. I will read once again. A static uh, function can have access to only other static members in the same class. Means static members means static data members. Okay. See here. What is this count? Is this normal integer variable? No, it is the static data member. Okay, static data member. You have to remember this. So, is this show function is the normal show count is the normal function? No, it is a static member function. Okay, see here. In the show count function, while defining in the show count defining function. I have printed here count. Is this count normal variable? No, it is the special property variable, that is static variable property, that is it is not a normal variable, it is the static variable. Okay, count is the normal variable, it is the count is the static variable. Okay, that's why we had printed in the static function, that is show count, we have printed the special variable, that is count. If it is normal variable, for example, I have not written here static, for example I have written here only int count, so I can't print here int count in the static variable, static member function, that is show count. In the show count, while defining the function, I can't print here count, because this count is the normal function here. Int count means normal function, I can't print here, it will give error. So we can print here only as the special function, that is static function only we can print here. So that's why we have put it here static. I hope you have got this. Next, a static function can be called using function name. Okay, as I told this, through object and dot operator we can access the static member function. Okay, and I have also told this through class name also you can access the static member function. That only I had explained you. Class name, scope precision operator, function name. Okay, what is class name, scope precision operator, function name? What is the static member function name? Show count. Okay, function name means show count in this program. Okay, I hope you have got this. Now we will go to the Turbo C and we will see the output. So friends, I have written here program. So let me explain this one more time. So hash include is the preprocessor directive, iostream.h is the header file. So iostream.h header file, we will use it for cout and cin to output and input. So conio.h is also the header file, we will use it for cache and clear screen. Okay, class is the prefix keyword, sample is the class name, and static in open braces, static is the prefix keyword, integer count. So count is the no, it is not the normal variable, it is the static integer variable. Okay, so I have not written here public access as private access specifier, so by default the count variable will go to the public section. Okay, so after that public access specifier I have written here. So in that I have declared two functions. One is show, it is a normal function and its return type is void, and another function name is show count, and its return type also is void. So show count is the normal function, it is the static member function. So how to declare the static member function? So in front of the function return type you have to put the static keyword. Okay, then it represents the static member function. Okay, don't forget to put the semicolon at the end. So after that we will close the braces and we will put the semicolon. It shows or represents the end of the class. So if we declare the static data member, then we have to define also it. Okay, how to define? Through scope precision operator only. Okay, so what is the return type of the static data member? Int. So I have written here int, class name as sample, scope precision operator. Scope precision operator means double column, you have to put the double column. Okay, that is the scope precision operator, and variable name is column. Okay, you have to put I have put it here column. Okay, next I will first we will define the show function outside of the class through scope provision operator, same as it is through syntax of the scope provision operator. What is the return type of the show function? Void. So I have written here void, class name is sample, scope provision operator, function name is show. Okay, now in this function what I have written here, hello, the word or statement will be printed and count will be incremented. Okay, how many times through object we are accessing this function show function, that many times the count value will be incremented and the hello statement will be printed. Okay, next we will define the show count function. Okay, show count is the not normal function, it is the static member function. So this function also will define normally as normal function through scope provision operator. Function return type is void, class name is sample, through scope provision operator, function name is show count. So I have printed here a simple statement, count is count. Okay, slash n means count. So how many times the count value has been incremented here, that count will be printed here. Okay, as I told, when you create declare or created the static integer static variable or the static data member, that initially or automatically the value is 0 when you create the first object or multiple objects, no matter how whatever it may be, the data member of the static variable is 0 initially. Okay, so after that void main will come, clear screen. As you know that execution start from the main. Clear screen is to remove or clear the previous output. So class name is sample a b c, these are the abc are the objects and separated by the column operator. After that we will put the semicolon, it represents the declaration of the objects. Okay, through object a and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So the whatever we have written in this show function, that will be performed. So through object a and dot operator we are accessing the show function. Though what we have written here in the show function, the hello we are printed and the count value will be incremented. So the count value is 0 now, as I have told. So the hello will be printed first time and the count value incremented by 1. Plus plus means incremented by 1. The count value is 1 now. Okay, now after that b dot show function. Okay, so through object b and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So again the hello will be printed. So the hello 2 times has been printed. After that the count value will be incremented. So the count value is now 2. Okay, after that c dot show. So through object c and dot operator we are accessing the show function. So whatever this we have written the show function, that will be performed. So the hello will be again printed. So the hello totally 3 times has been printed and the count value will be incremented. Now the count value is 3. So after that I have written here a dot show count. Okay, through object a and dot operator I am accessing the show count function. So the simple statement has been printed, count is, so whatever the count value is there, that value is being printed. So what is the count value here? 3, that has been printed. I hope you have got this. And getch, what is the use of getch? To hold the output of the screen. Okay, 0 errors, run. So hello, the 3 times has been printed and count, as you see here, the 3 it will has been printed. As I told, you can do like this also, b dot show count, c dot show count. So the remaining objects also, through remaining objects also you can access this function. So again the 3 times the count, totally 3 times the count value will be printed. Okay, so we are accessing the 3 objects through this function only na? So whatever the function in this function I have written here, that will be performed. What I have written here, count. So the count 3 times it will be performed, 3 times it will be printed. So directly first I will compile, 0 errors, run, see, count 3 value, 3 times it has been printed. So I will remove this one. So I can through class name also I will also show you. For example, class name is sample and scope provision operator. After that, what is the function name? Static function name, static member function show count. Okay, through class name also we can access the static member function. Okay, so whatever it has been written here, that only printed. As I have shown here previous, through object a and dot operator we can access show count function. Like that only through class name we are accessing the show count function. Okay, so we will compile the program. So again 0 errors. The what will be the answer? The 3 times hello will be printed. After that count value is 3. See, I hope you have got this. So in this video only this much is there. I hope you have loved this video. So if you have any doubts, the comment section is open for you. So please subscribe the channel. I will get motivation, and please like the video. If you want to listen our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another channel called BCA KOD Hindi language. You can also search in the search box and BCA KOD Hindi. You will find our channel. Please subscribe to that channel also. There you get the same topic, same videos in Hindi language. So in the coming video we will learn about the object as function argument. Or what is meant by that? See here, these are the objects A, B, C. Okay, and these are the functions. Okay, these are the functions. Object as function argument meant these are the objects, and suppose this is the function. Object as function argument means in this function we are passing the objects. In this show function we are passing these objects. How we will pass and how we will access, we will see in the coming video. So please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Okay, see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.